Hello peeps, welcome to Reddit Review. Today I messed up by kissing my deaf friend. Hi there, I'm 22-year-old man. I met a girl through a mutual friend. We have known each other for roughly a year, but haven't spent time alone yet, always in a group. She is very sweet and pretty. She is not completely deaf, she can still hear a bit with the help of hearing aids. I guess mild deafness, not sure though. Yesterday we met up with our mutual friends. We were having a barbecue. Later on we ran out of snacks, so the other two went to the grocery store. We were alone in the yard chatting, etc. Now I noticed that she kept staring at my lips, so I thought to myself, does she want to kiss me? Since she didn't stop staring, I thought that it's obvious. This time I'm not going to miss a hint. I leaned in to give her a kiss. I mean, she did kinda kiss me back. But afterwards, it was like dead silence. Thank God the other two arrived a few minutes later. The rest of the evening was super awkward between us. Later, as she left, I told the other two friends that I had kissed her because she kept staring at my lips. They started laughing, saying, of course she is staring at your lips. She is lip reading. Man, I totally forgot that deaf people also use lip reading to communicate. And since she never actually done that before, I didn't take that into consideration. This will definitely be one of the moments that will make me stay up at night and cringe. Plus, I probably ruined the friendship. Hopi, this is really funny. But don't worry, you can talk it out and clear the matter with her. Mostly she'll understand. Today I messed up by ignoring a fire alarm. A little background first. I work at an office where I do a lot of boring paperwork and I happen to be fire warden for my department, which means I need to check to see if everyone has evacuated and to make sure everyone is safe. So today I was on a call for a while with my boss in Australia, and by the time the call ended, I was hungry and ended up making myself a little oatmeal porridge. And as I'm about to have my first bite, I hear a fire alarm going off, but at a distance. As I happen to be working in the industrial section of the town and there are a number of factories around, I assumed it must have been one of the next doors. As I am lazily eating the oatmeal minding my business, a couple of firefighters gets into the kitchen area where I was at and looked stunned and asked, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you have evacuated? And me, being a total imbecile, I said, why would I evacuate for the next door's fire alarm? Both of them looked confused and stunned and told me, sir, the fire alarm you are hearing, it is coming from this building. You need to evacuate now. My stupid dumbass finally realized the situation and was about to bolt out when I realized, oh shit, I am the fire warden. I need to check the others, and ran my fat ass back to my office and start running like a madman and checking all the offices. Fortunately, no one was there and I finally made out. And the next thing I hear was my colleague saying, oh, I thought you went out the other way. Fortunately, it was only a drill, which was somewhat relieving. OP, OP, OP. You are one lucky man. Unfortunately, this is exactly why they do fire drills. Today I messed up by accidentally pranking an undercover cop. This happened about 15 years ago, but I remember it like yesterday. So long time ago, when I was a kid, I would stay with my dad on the weekends, and my best friend lived three houses down the street. So we always hung out every weekend and got ourselves into trouble often. One day we were very bored, and apparently we were annoying my dad while he was doing something in the backyard and said his usual saying of, go play in traffic. Obviously, he didn't mean to actually play in traffic, but it gave me a good idea that I learned from my cousins recently, which was have someone stand on each side of the road and pretend to pull a rope when a car is coming down the road. It makes drivers think that you are actually holding a rope and they slow down and honk, and it was a fun time. So, me and my buddy did this on our road for a solid 15 minutes and did it to about 5 cars. We lived on a country road, so not so much traffic. Now, in coming the mess up, we see a car coming down the road and get in position to do it again. And as soon as the car is close enough, we pretended to pull the rope, then immediately saw the red and blue siren turn from the inside of the windshield. So my friend and I immediately just froze in shock as the cop get out of his car and right away just started to yell at us. This yelling went on for around 5 minutes about how we could have caused an accident or gotten killed, and he wanted to talk to my parents. So we get my dad and he talks to the cop for a while, and we got scolded even more until the cop finally left the house. Luckily, my dad, having a sense of humor, couldn't help but laugh afterwards and called us idiots and told us not to play in the traffic anymore. After that, he never told us to go play in the traffic anymore. OP, you were one hell of a kid. I remember kids in my neighborhood playing similar games, but they used to do it to people on motorcycles, and the people who were on these motorcycles used to chase these kids throughout the neighborhood later. Today I messed up by getting my guinea pig high. I am 20-year-old female and my boyfriend is of 21 years old. Me and my boyfriend were having a friend over to our apartment. We live in a legal state, and while I don't smoke, my boyfriend and his friend do. I told them to smoke outside as I didn't want any weed smoke inside, especially since we have two guinea pigs. If you did not know, guinea pigs are very sensitive to scents, especially any smoke, including incense, candles, and weed. I was holding one of the guinea pigs, Taco, and thought what more would two dudes hanging out high love more than a furry little cute creature. I went to the deck, made sure nothing was lit, and handed poor little Taco over to the friend. I went to the deck, made sure nothing was lit, and handed poor little Taco over to the friend. Taco sat on our friend's lap for all of 2 minutes, then went limp. I panicked. I picked him up. He was floppy but clearly not dead. Our sweet little boy was stoned. I was hysterical, trying to figure out if he was okay. My boyfriend told me to put him in the cage with some food to see if he would recover before we blew a paycheck on an emergency vet. Taco ate an entire leaf of lettuce, drank some water, and went to sleep. As his mother sobbed, he had the best sleep of his life. There was no smoke, but the friend and the boyfriend smelled dank and had been handling the green with their hands. So I assume little Taco must have gotten a whiff or a lick and it fried his already small brain. Taco made a full recovery and probably told his brother about his crazy experience in guinea pig language. OP, since the little Taco is safe, we can laugh about this now, but mid post I was really worried and was holding my breath when I first read the post. That's all for today, peeps. Tell me which mess up you liked the most in the comments. Smash that like button and subscribe.